Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Mic volume, mic volume, mic volume. This is mic volume. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. You're good on this mic? Hang on. Let me check the other one. You heard that? Tell me if you heard the want. Oh, that's fine. Yes, sir. Yeah, you can hear me in this? You hear static still? I turned it down. I turned the mic volume down. I don't really hear static right now. We good? And you can hear me clearly through the mic, right? Yeah, Nicole. Yeah, Nicole. Fuck is you talking about? I ain't gonna lie for real. Shout out to me. Shout out to being back. Bombs in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. It's a good night. It's a good night. I got my shades on. Hang on. Wrong mic. I got my shades on, and let me tell you why. The reason I got my shades on, y'all, for the very simple reason, is because we are mourning. We are in mourning today. You know, here lies CP3, right? Now, I don't want to be that guy, you know what I'm saying, coming on the stream, being negative and whatever. You know what I mean? But in a very real way, we have a real problem. Our vets are no longer respected, y'all. Our vets are no longer respected. Our vets get treated like dog water. Meanwhile, the Clippers are in a dog fight with the Hawks. But let's get into the more important stuff, right? Shout out to the viewer we got in the chat right now. Shout out to everybody showing love. Shout out to everybody who continues to show love. I appreciate and love you all. No bat. Know what I'm saying? Let me back up. I don't want the camera angles to be messed up. Oh, I got the keys on the couch. Boom, those is going. You know what I'm saying? We really here tonight. We here. I'm just waiting for my co-host. I don't know if he coming in a little later. I don't want to get into the meat and potatoes of what we got going on right now. So I'm gonna just really watch the game, sip on my organic juice. Could you get me some ice, please? Yeah, shout out to having siblings. Family. You know what it is. Shout out to having siblings and having family, all that stuff, man. It's really a blessing. It's really, really a blessing. Hold on, y'all. Like, no funny. When I fall out of my prime, take me out to the back and shoot me. With no viewers. Just me and you one on one. If y'all ever read Of Mice and Men, you know what I'm saying? When my boy George had to go put one in the back of Lenny's skull, shoot him in the back of the mata, took him to a nice little tree, nice little pasture, nice little scenery. Know what I'm saying? Do not publicly shoot me and embarrass me and then spit and piss on my corpse. Do not publicly shoot me, embarrass me, and then piss and take a dump on my corpse. I will take heavy offense. Yo, what's good, boy? Hey, man. What's going on here? New mics courtesy of my bro. Shout out to the people that help you without being told to do so. We love y'all. Here you go. Appreciate you for the ice. Some people show genuine, real love. We love those people. No bat. You tell me so. Hang on. Give me a second, y'all. I'm an asthmatic. I'm going to stand up and take my inhaler. I'm also going to go pee. I didn't think I had to. I thought I could ride out this stream without having to get up. In the meantime, my co-host.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's see how this sounds. Sounds great. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. That's how low. You can turn up. You can turn on my mic volume a little bit. No, it's not your mic. Oh, it's not. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. I'm good now. Hello, everybody. What are we watching? Oh, we're watching the Clippers. Oh, I know why we're watching the Clippers. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope well. It's been a long day, middle of the week, but we're almost done with it. Let's see. The Clippers are actually... Oh, Collins just tried to kill a man. Who is that? Okay, Collins again. They are playing Atlanta. Man. Again, where is... Well, I can't see chat, but shout out to the one person that's in the live with us right now. Thank you. I had to burp, but I didn't. It's kind of like sitting on my chest right now. It's very discomforting. Honestly speaking, I don't even know who I have tonight. That's all I have. Atlanta. Clippers are asinine. Oh, good defense. Oh, yeah, that's a foul. Oh, they ain't call that? Big Zoo got in there, though. Oh, nah. Is Harden injured? He's on the floor. Anyway. What's Zubac averaging this year? I don't even know. No, I was wondering what Zubac was averaging for real. I don't even know. I see that.
We are back in this mug. So let's start talking about it early, right? Chris Paul, it was reported in the wee hours of the morning that he was tossed out of a moving vehicle on the freeway moving 80 miles an hour.
Translation,
the Clippers are a dirt organization who hates this nigga. Go ahead.
They cut Chris Paul from the team is what all that meant. Honestly,
initial thoughts.
Getting cut at 3 a.m. is kind of crazy.
Nuts.
It's a sour way to go out because I'm not going cap. I don't think anyone's picking him up.
To be fair, I don't think he wants to get picked up.
Yeah. Like, bro, it's like, because the team you chose to spend your retirement season with just cut you.
And it's like, it's the team he did the most for.
Exactly. I wasn't trying to do anything else. Like, if you're Chris, right, would you want your jersey to get retired by the Clippers organization still? Or at least in the next 2 years?
At the end of the day, who else has been through the Clippers that's going to get their jersey retired? It's him, Blake Griffin. That's it. Maybe DeAndre if you're feeling finicky because he has an all-star with you, but his all-star is literally directly correlated to this dude CB.
No, I know, but I'm saying would you want them to retire it because of how everything went down?
If I was CP, would I want them to retire my jersey?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, honest to everything, yeah, because no matter what management does, the fans appreciate him. At least Clippers fans appreciate him. The fans had his press conference that he was doing his a season with them. All the fans was juiced up. They was hype. Mm-hmm. Like Clippers fans appreciate him. Like Clippers fans will appreciate, but Clippers fans still appreciate Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson. And that team sucked. But
that's all they had.
Knucklehead. That's all they had. So if they remember them boys fondly, they still remember Lamar Odom fondly and everything like that. So if they remember them boys fondly, damn right they gonna swear jar. I didn't bring no dollars.
It's on your tab, brother. You owe like
I'm up to like 12? 12?
We haven't sorted out like what the value system is.
I owe $12 to the swear jar. Now, what we're going to do with this swear jar money, I don't know. Maybe we'll go to a game. Maybe we will, I don't know, take a vacation. Oh, maybe we'll just go out on a night on the town. Who knows? But let's say we need a date for when we can open this. After the NBA Finals?
Yeah.
We keep doing it until after the NBA Finals, see how much money's in here?
Yeah, I mean, if you put it looks like it could hold.
It's dollars. It's not like we were going to put coins in here. So just shove dollars down as much as you can and then move them out later.
So I didn't read the report, but
yeah,
I heard a report came out that part of the reason they booted Chris was because he had been critical of the team, not only the team, but also management as well.
Oh, bring it up. Go on Bleacher Report. They posted the reasoning. I'll sort of give you the cliff notes though. What ended up happening is what they said was the Clippers suck ass this year. So Chris Paul, being the person that he is, and if you follow basketball in Chris Paul's career, let me be very clear. There have been stories throughout his career about how he rubs people the wrong way. About how he plays on the line. He's a little bit of a troll. He's a little bit of a whiner. Like, people just don't like how he goes about the process of winning. But that doesn't take away from the fact that for the majority of the time you've been in the league, you've been a winner. Now, there are some people out there that believe that if you've never won a championship, you are not a winner in any sense of the word. That is your prerogative. All right. Is overall winning percentage, where he's been, the teams he's actually helped. He's a winner in my book. Now, there is something to be said about Chris Paul rubbing people the wrong way when he's a top 5 point guard in the league, or universally recognized as the top point guard in the league, versus when you're a 40-year-old averaging 2 points and a half an assist. There's a difference there. Maybe people won't take it as seriously. The problem is CP3 wasn't a bum in this league.
Also, the bigger problem, he's not the reason they're ass.
Yeah. He's not the reason y'all suck.
Yeah,
the players he's complaining to and the coach he's complaining to is the reason that team sucks. But the reports came out and they basically stated along the lines that he's rubbing people the wrong way, giving his advice and input on the situation during the season. People are tired of it in the organization. They tired of listening to him. They don't want to hear him. The relationships have become untenable, is what the reports have said. And now, apparently, he tried to get a meeting with the coach, Tyronn Lue, because Tyronn Lue is one of the people that is reported that he was coming at his head, because it's just like, bro, we shouldn't be this bad.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he's saying it in those exact words, because like I said, Chris Paul has a history of rubbing people the wrong way. But if you suck, and essentially he's telling you y'all suck and you shouldn't suck, why are you getting offended? And then he apparently tried to have a meeting with Tyronn Lue to discuss their differences. Tyronn Lue swiftly rejected, which caused the president of basketball operations for the Clippers to fly in and tell Chris Paul, you have been relieved of duty. Go home.
Crazy. Which
is nuts. Middle of the night, getting fired. 20 games into the season of your retirement tour. Now, that's the part that kills me, right? Because if I'm a basketball player, right? If I'm a legend, then I'm having my retirement tour. There's two things I need out of it. But it's either or, right? Either we suck and I'm playing minutes so I could get some stats and the crowd gets to see me play.
Yeah.
Or I play under 5 minutes a night, under 3 minutes a night, right? I'm basically a mascot, but the team is great, so I have good basketball to watch. What I'm saying is there has to be a reason that I'm putting my body through all this mileage during the season. What people don't seem to understand is not only is the season isn't just hectic on the body because of what the players go through on the court, it's the travel off the court.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not going to play and my team going to be ass, I could have retired last year. I came here not expecting to play heavy minutes, but I didn't think we would suck this bad. And I thought I might still be able to contribute to winning in maybe a mentorish role. But unfortunately, I'm on a team with James Harden and Kawhi.
There for him to mentor.
That's what I'm saying. Like the dudes you're talking to, I don't think they need to take any advice from you. James Harden said, I've been an MVP in this league. My peak as a player is better than yours. I'm not listening to you. Kawhi Leonard, I have 2 chips to your 0. I'm not listening to you about what it takes to win.
Mm-hmm.
Now, everybody else, Zubats, everybody else, I don't know. But Tyronn Lue, championship coach, I don't want to listen to that.
To me, right?
Yeah.
For Harden, your peak could be a
shout out to the 4 viewers we got in the chat right now. Shout out to your boy 149. My fault, y'all. Shout out to Iz McQueen. Shout out to your boy 149. Nigga said CP3 cuts the lead to 33.
Nah, that was a report that dropped the night they were.
That's mad funny.
Skunked by
CP3 to the
Miami,
Thunder confirmed.
I honestly no. I'm only saying this cap because we literally can't do it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And plus, it goes against y'all's philosophy of everybody under the age of 32.
No, that is. But like, also,
CP3 40. He's not gonna get the vibe.
CP holds a special place in my heart for the 1 year he played for OKC, but he did only play for 1 year. Like, no disrespect. And obviously, his impact was felt over the course of a couple years later. But like
when he was, because he taught Shea what it meant to be a winner. Mm-hmm. He showed Shea what it meant to be a lead guard. Mind you, I'm not saying he showed Shea how to be a point guard because I still don't think Shea a point guard. But he definitely is.
Making his improved.
Either way you slice it, he a lead guard to me. He not a point guard. But CP3 instilled a lot of good traits in Shea. And you know what's crazy? You could say you don't like how CP3 does things, but there have been players he's played with who don't have bat. Shea is one of them. Shea is recognized as the MVP in this league.
His greatest.
Yeah. Shea is literally his greatest protege.
Yep.
That's literally what it is. Giannis just got whoa.
Giannis just got
what do you mean Giannis just got hurt? How bad is it? Hang on, wait. Let's switch the games. We on the Clippers game right now, y'all. Give me a second. What you mean Giannis? Shout out to the 5 viewers in chat. What you mean Giannis got hurt, Nick? What you mean Giannis got hurt? Hang on. I'm trying.
Bro, not too much. I'm doing research.
I know. Talk to me. Hang on. Give me a second, y'all. We got live updates. Apparently, Giannis got injured, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure he was on the slip tonight. I'm pretty sure he was on. Was it the first quarter? Was it the first?
Did this just happen? Did it just? I am confused. I'm confused. Did this just happen?
Jesus Christ! The Pistons are up 27 to 9.
You know what's so funny about
what
this?
the hell is going on?
What's so funny about this, bro? This is the first time in this building that I've ever seen Detroit up like this in the past couple of years. Who is that?
AJ Green.
Okay, well, yeah.
Kuzma's buns, obvious. Oh my God, I should have picked Nick Saunders.
Well, ain't that some bullshit?
Alrighty then. Tonight's already a wash. Non-contact injury? You're not serious, bro. It was non-contact? Yeah, we're great. It's parlay cooked. Wait. It was the first quarter. Yes. FanDuel has to void that leg. They have to. Yo,
that's so
if Giannis doesn't come back, remember, they have to. It's in their bylaws. Mind you, they didn't do it the last time somebody got injured in the first quarter, and DraftKings did. Well, no, he didn't get injured in the first quarter. I think he got injured in the second quarter. And they was because Giannis had this is the second time. Nigga, this always happening with Giannis. Why is this always happening with Giannis? Bro was hopping like he was crip walking. It might be GG.
Oh.
You know what? It's all right. I'm going to tell you why it's okay. I'm going to tell you exactly why it's okay. Because they have to void that leg. They have to. It's in the rules. If the nigga does not come back in this game, which he should, don't try to come back and play in the second before FanDuel try to hold me. And this is why, take your talents to DraftKings, ladies and gentlemen, because they really care about you. FanDuel doesn't. And I'm going to keep saying that until they sponsor me. All right. I'm not going to lie.
I go down the rabbit hole and I'm going to lose all my money.
Oh, my God.
So it gets dark, people.
It gets dark. I'm telling you.
Only do this for the love of the game.
I do it for the love of the game. Because at the end of the day, right? Here's the thing about gambling, y'all. And I know we was talking about CP3. Let me look in the camera. Where the camera? Let me look in the camera when I say this. Here's the thing about gambling, y'all. Right? You either don't do it at all or you don't stop doing it. All right? Because let me explain something, right? What's the worst that's going to happen? You spend that little $5 and it don't hit, right? You're still broke tomorrow? That $5 was the difference between you being broke or not, brother. All right?
Because fake. you only think about the $5 you lose every time you lose. You don't think about the cumulative $5 that you've been spending.
You don't need to.
Exactly.
Because why would you think about that?
That's charged to the game card.
Because slow money don't show money. Scared money don't make money. Spend it or else you gotta end it. You know what I'm saying? The moral of the story is put your big boy pants on, put a parlay in tonight, and put some real money on it. Not me. I put $1 bets in.
Speaking of parlays, Chris Paul bet on the Clippers and he lost.
Nah, but hang on. Let's get back to him being thrown out of a moving vehicle. Tobias Harris turning.
Cade's playing, right?
Yeah, the Kings are playing. I got Russ for a triple double tonight.
No, Cade. I said.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Is Duran playing? Damn.
He should be. But let's get back to the point. I don't want to get too caught up in the game. Let me lock in with y'all because we got to be better at reading the chat. Cliff no ball. Thank you, boy. Like, you know I know ball, bro. Put in a bet tonight. He's not returning to the game. He got a calf strain. Yo, void this. Void it. Nah, I'm really gonna call their headquarters, bro. If every other leg hits, because I had him on the slip, right? Hang on. They quite literally have to void this dude. Look, I had him on the slip for points and assists and rebound. You have to void, bro. Nah, he's over. 3 legs. Get him off.
It's over. If it was the first quarter and that's in their bylaws, then they're supposed to do it. If they don't do it, it doesn't matter.
No. They've done well. Actually, no. The last time they did that, Giannis got injured at the end of the second half. So FanDuel was the only betting site that was just like, well, I mean, we're not gonna help you with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you gotta eat that.
Nigga said taking a parlay break right now. Jamal Murray works for Las Vegas. Let me tell you something, brother. If you betting on Jamal Murray, call the number. You know what I'm saying? Call the number. If you betting on Jamal, no cap. Niggas on the ban list for me: Steph, Jamal Murray, excuse me, Kevin Durant. Sorry. And you might be thinking, really, bro? KD on the ban list? Like, what are we talking about? I've never bet a nigga for 20 so often, and he only got 19. Best scorer in NBA history. What's wrong with you, bro?
Fake Braun used to piss me off last year.
That
nigga Braun would be short 1 to 2 points in every category. Like, he'd be missing a board, or he'd be missing an assist, or he'd be missing like 1 point. It used to piss me the fuck off.
Giannis played 3 minutes. If these niggas try to say my parlay, if these niggas try to say that my parlay not gonna cook up, because if these niggas say my parlay not gonna cook up because of Giannis and he only played 3 minutes, we're driving to Jersey. We ride to Jersey tonight, y'all. We ride to Jersey tonight. Nah, you're right, your boy. Like, KD, like, I hate KD because you know what it is? I feel like KD the type of nigga to check his spread at halftime. Nah, no cap. I feel like KD the type to check his spread at halftime, nigga.
Yo.
KD the type to check his spread, and if it's not a close game or he feel like he can get away with it, yeah, take me out, coach. I'm good with this little 20. I'm good with this little 21. Niggas would have him for 25 and nigga end the game with 24. Kill yours. I can't say that.
Bro,
Kill the part of yourself that wants to be a loser.
We got 4 views.
Shout out to the 4 viewers in the chat right now. I appreciate all of y'all, man.
Nah, honestly. Because
Kyle Kuzma on the ban list for sure. Kyle Kuzma never touches a slip ever.
Why would you ever bet on him?
You don't understand. When Kuzma first got to the team last year, I was just like, winning situation. I could bet bro for 10. I can't tell you how many times I wanted a nigga to get 10 and they gave me like 3, 5, 9, 6. And then the nights I don't bet on him, all of a sudden the nigga want to get 15, 17, 8.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Even winning situation or not, if a nigga is asked in the situation before, I need to see him actually improve his numbers.
I feel that. And I should have known because it's just like, why weren't you averaging 25 on the Wizards, brother? I don't care what Jordan Poole was. Why weren't you specifically averaging? You can't be a bucket on a bad team. It's a bad sign, bro.
No, seriously.
People like to say, oh, they just putting up numbers on a bad team.
This nigga wasn't even.
First of all, I know niggas that put up terrible numbers on bad teams. Bro. So what are we talking about? If you're a bucket, you're a bucket. Go get one.
Cam Thomas, nigga, them niggas is.
Cam Thomas would be a bucket anywhere.
That nigga is pure bucket.
Pure bucket. No other stat, no defense, no rebound, no assist, no none of that.
No steal.
I am in the business of putting the ball in the basket.
No, that ass.
And I respect that.
Nigga MPJ, bro. Jesus Christ. But
back to CP.
Yeah.
I was just saying what I was saying earlier. Like I said, if I can't be on a winning team and cheerlead or be on a losing team and get minutes,
bro,
then just send me to the gulag.
Bro, did you see the the picture CP posted of him Blake?
Oh, this nigga CP is jokes. Nigga got on a FaceTime call with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin, who also had beef with the nigga. Blake Griffin was smiling ear to ear. The only thing that could bring Blake Griffin and CP3 together was slander in the Clippers. Absolutely not. You're either in or you're out. Where do you sit? Do you want to sit here? Are you making another guest appearance? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, my nephew has returned. You want to say something to the people?
Yes.
Say something.
Say.
All right, you know what? Here, you hold this one. Swing me that one. You grab that.
Hey, I need to get headphones. I need to get headphones.
Talking to Mike. You can't hear yourself? Hang on, let me check something. Excuse me, y'all.
Get headphones now.
You're making what, bro?
I'm not sure, bro.
Hang on, let me check something. Sorry, y'all.
Huh?
You coming in here messing up the vibes, brother. Hey.
Hey.
Stop it. Try it now.
Huh?
Still nothing? Let me see.
I can't cock it. I can't cock.
Oh, that's probably why. Stop touching the mic like that. Sorry, y'all. We got a bunch of people in here. Yo, we got Wagwan Neff in the chat. Hang on, hold that.
Hey.
Yeah, buddy.
To.
You want to what?
I want to.
Hang on. Give him that one then. Yeah. That way he can't do anything harmful. All right. Here, we'll rearrange. Sorry. Take that. Give me that.
Money.
Here. Play with that.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, look at this, bro. Yo, I've actually never seen Blake Griffin smile that wide in my life.
Blake has never smiled that hard.
You can tell he's laughing because they're talking about what happened.
Yeah. Literally. Oh, wait, I know why this wasn't on. Hello. Yeah, you have the flick thing on off. Oh. Sorry, y'all. It's a little advanced. All right, let's go back to the original setup here. You hold this. You hold that, and we're going to... All right, don't make me turn your mic down. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear us? Bombs in the chat if you can hear us. Say what's up, your boy.
What's up?
Say what's up, your boy.
What's up, your boy?
Your boy, that was your shout out. Shout out to you, brother. Tell me if y'all can hear me well. Hello.
Hello.
Testing. Okay.
Hello, governor. Hello, governor. Yeah, we're good. Hello, governor. Yeah, you like the sounds here?
Yeah.
The sounds here are very interesting. The sounds here are very good. The sounds here are very cool. I know, buddy. I know. All right. Now, here we go. Back to what we were talking about. Shout out to the 2 viewers we still got in chat. Y'all let me know if you could hear me, if you can hear my mic. Hang on, give me a second. Let me make sure.
I didn't want to.
What?
I didn't want to.
You don't want to what?
I want to.
Want to what?
I want to.
Whether we're just going back and forth, and honestly, I'm not really picking up what you're putting down.
Hello. Okay, that's better.
Hello.
Hello, what?
I said hello.
All right, I'm gonna turn your mic down so we can talk. C3, you ready? Okay, bet. You're out of there. All right, now back to what we were talking about. Shout out to the 3 viewers we got in the chat. Yeah, keep talking, bro. Keep talking. So, how do you feel? You need the headphones.
You're asking for a lot, brother.
You're asking for so much. We don't have headphones for you. You want my headphones? Oh my God. All right, y'all. Clearly, this is no longer my stream. Where's your mother? Where's your mother?
It's upstairs.
All right, well, here. All right, I can no longer hear myself, but here's what it is. You got to put the headphones on yourself. I can no longer hear myself, but what we were talking about before so shout out to the 4 viewers in chat. What we were talking about before my nephew pulled up is audio is valid. Thank you, boy. I appreciate you. What's it called? CP and the egregious level of foolishness that the Clippers have endured or put him through. And I just feel as though I could have been at home. Also, if he was playing for the Detroit Pistons, or if he had gone to the Knicks, or if he was on you know what I'm saying? Like a team that he'd never played for and they did him like this.
Yeah.
Whatever. You got to build a statue of CP3 fake. And it's just like y'all might say, oh, a statue, you bugging, Clint. You bugging. What you mean a statue, Fredo? You crazy, bro.
You know what's crazy?
But it's just like, even without the chip, he probably the all-time leader in assists. He probably top 2 in score. He probably top 3 in scoring.
He's their best.
He probably top 3 in steals.
History.
That's what I'm saying. He's the best player.
Clipper. He's the best Clipper ever.
It's either him or Blake Griffin. Whoever you want to pick is the best Clipper ever.
It's not Kawhi.
You won't be saying 6'7" down here, brother. Or you will be gone.
I didn't say 6'7".
You just said it.
You got one more and then you're out of here.
Yeah, I promise you. This is an old head podcast. I don't even know what 6'7" means. 6'7" is the height I want my freaking 2 guard.
No, but
are you having a good time listening to yourself? Nobody cares that you said 6'7". What you mean? 6'7"? I don't care.
What is that?
What is what?
6'7". What is that?
I don't know what 6'7" is. If anybody in the chat knows what 6'7" means, I know it's from a song. If there's a deeper meaning behind it, please reveal it to us today.
And if it's a wrong, please tell us.
You don't know what 6'7" means. You got it from. All right, on to serious business though. Like I said, if I was CP, that's nonsense. The to bridge the gap between Chris Paul and Blake Griffin with their hatred of the Clippers franchise is extreme comedy. All right. You want what? Hang on. You want to hear yourself? Okay, you get one time because we working, bro.
All right.
Go ahead and talk.
I would do.
You had a good one?
Yeah.
All right. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, go to daddy.
All
You can come back later.
right.
All right. That was C3, everybody. Let's get him a round of applause. Shout out to bro. That's my nephew. Cuteness overload. If you rock with it, why don't you just subscribe? If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe.
No word.
Subscribe.
Look, at the end of the day, truthfully, my feelings about it, I'm kind of just like, honestly, I was going to try to justify like the perspective of the Clippers front office and the players, but honestly, at this point, like outside of Kawhi and I don't know who else is on the team that's ever won anything, y'all don't really know what it's like to win. Not even the second eldest nigga on the team, Harden, is no, not second. Is he the oldest person on the team?
Who, James?
No, Batum is.
No, Batum is. I think Batum's the oldest on the team.
But he's the oldest star, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's the oldest star.
But
so,
go ahead.
And
sorry.
he's never been there. My point being is like, I get that maybe Chris Paul, maybe he was a bit abrasive with how he was presenting how much they suck.
I'm
like,
actually 100% positive he was very abrasive.
Oh, extremely abrasive.
Like I'm sure. Like that's not even up for debate. I know that he was talking crazy.
Because to me, you have to have some grudge against the nigga if you cut him from the team, fire him from his job at 3 a.m. in the morning, bro. Like that's crazy.
I was watching the Gilbert Arenas podcast, and Kenyon Martin and Gilbert himself were Gilbert was basically saying like, bro, if you're the 10-time All-Star, best point guard in the league still, you know what I'm saying, then you could talk to me and tell me what to do when it comes to winning. But if you this version of yourself, just stop talking. You know what I'm saying? Like stop talking to me about certain things, because this is like, bro, we don't care. Now, I didn't appreciate that. Rashad McCants was over here trying to make the comparison saying, oh, well, if LeBron was in the same situation, well, you can't really say that because LeBron was literally good up until this current year.
Yeah.
And he was getting over a sickness. But this version of LeBron, I guess, is better than CP. I don't watch enough Lakers game to make that assumption. So if somebody knows if LeBron is ass cheeks or if he's been just as good as CP, let us know in the chat right now.
Well, stat-wise.
Stat-wise, I'm sure.
And truthfully, like, I'm gonna keep it a stack, right?
Yeah.
When CP came back to the Clippers, this is back when I thought the Clippers were actually going to be competitive. I really thought that he was going to be a main contributor, like coming off the bench. I'm not going to cap. Like, I honestly didn't see the Clippers being this bad, but now that they're here, it's kind of just like CP3 was never part of the plan. Oh yeah.
Get it yourself. To be fair though, avid Lakers fan, LeBron's been better, not gonna lie. All right, shout out to your boy. He said he's an avid Lakers fan. I'm a Celtics fan. Don't worry, the JB conversation. Oh, anybody in here a Knicks fan? Yo, somebody tag a Knicks fan and get him in here.
You just want to talk shit about the Knicks, and that's
hell yeah. Because I was on stream yesterday talking about Jaylen Brown as a top 10 player in the NBA. Changed my mind. Nigga Chen got on this beautiful call, started talking to me about Brunson. I said Brunson ass, nigga. Nigga talking about some 29-6 is ass. I was like, I don't give a fuck about all 29-6, nigga. He was like, JB averaging less than him. I was like, I don't give a fuck. JB better than him. He's like, we gonna see tonight. I was like, bet. JB dropped 42, 4, and 4 in service 40? Of winning. Yes, he had 42. 42, 4, and 4 in service of the dub. Jalen Brunson had 13. I rest my case. Fuck out of here. Nigga said Brunson works for Vegas too. I really hope not, because I need 30 out of him tonight. I put him on the slip. I was like, look, he not going to just drop 13 and roll over. You feel me? I need a 30 ball tonight. I don't care.
I seen this clip from the OKC Warriors game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it, but basically Shea was driving, right? And then Kuminga had his arm, like, say your Shea. He had his arm, like, right here at his chest. I'll just wait until you sit down, but.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll blow my nose.
Can't have that on stream. We don't want to scare the children. Imagine just mucus just came out of your nose.
All right, you're done. Yeah, you're fucking done. Anyway. Nigga said single-handedly killed my parlay yesterday. I'm crying. I feel that pain, brother. For me, it was the Thunder not blowing out the Warriors and Jimmy Butler getting injured. Because why are you in a close game with a Steph-less and Jimmy-less squad?
Because okay, brother.
I ain't watched the game, so I don't know. But back to what you were saying.
Everything. But yeah, so Kuminga was guarding Shea. Shea started driving right, and then Kuminga put his arm right here in his chest and kept it there for like 3 seconds.
Oh, I know the play. I know the play you're talking about.
Yeah.
So what happened is, Kuminga was trying to stop Shea from, because Shea found the line, direct line drive to the rim, drove hard right. As he's driving hard right, Kuminga tries to slow his forward progress, putting the arm here. Because what happens is Usually when someone's about to blow by you, what you do is you try to hold them up with that arm
but
so you're able to slide your body
held-
back in front.
He held
The
him too
problem
long.
being, it wasn't holding him too long. This, by NBA standards now, because you're not allowed to touch the offensive player. I personally think it's soft. I think that's soft. Because when you play basketball at the park, you get hand checked.
Yeah, no, that's
But I guess
fine.
you're pros, whatever, the NBA is offensive product, cool. So any sort of touching the offensive player you don't want to do, right? In this case, I know the play he's talking about, that was a foul. People were mad because Shea brought his arm up, but it's just like your hand is literally
right
in
there.
the cookie jar. Like, that's not just a Shea
That's
thing.
a lack of discipline.
Chris
on
Paul was the
defense.
first person I knew when Chris Paul would have the ball and
The
he would
swiping.
guard, people would guard them with their hands in the cookie jar like this. He's going to swipe through. And they had to change that to a non-shooting foul, but it's just like, bro, them's is the rules. I'm going into my shooting motion. That's a foul. But it's the same rules apply. Like, if you're going to leave your hand in the cookie jar and I bring my arm up to try to get to a shot, you could say you're not actually trying to make that shot, you're foul baiting. But then I could say, well, get your hand out of there.
That's what I'm saying. And
So that one is not a good example of Shea foul baiting to me. Or that one is not a good of him being a foul
the
baiting.
the caption over that post was a no fine, no suspension. I forgot what the last thing he said, but he was just like, the league
You said
needs
no
to start
fine,
over.
no suspension?
Yeah, I'm sitting there like fine and suspension is nuts for you to assume that. And if that's the clip you're citing from for your argument, then yeah, that's not gonna work out. It's cooked, bro. Like, that's not the clip that you use. And to me, I'm kind of just like, I feel like this is the only discourse I've seen about Shea in a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's fine.
Obviously.
I just didn't know if you can hear me.
No, I can hear you.
But yeah, no, it's just so funny because when you really go on Twitter, on NBA Twitter, all they really complain about is the foul baiting. They don't actually have a negative nitpick about his game, like maybe his playmaking or anything else. And it's just
because he's a really good basketball player. Like,
yeah, it's just
I'm not
funny
here
me.
to tell you that Shea's not a good basketball player. That's not what we're here to do. It's not what we do. I will say the thing that makes people upset with Shea, and like I said, it's not necessarily just a Shea thing, it's the team. You can't allow him to do that while also allowing his teammates and the team entirely to guard how they do.
Yeah, but people don't say that.
People say it's foul baiting. My issue is, look, if you're going to call it like that, call it like that. But on the other side of the basketball, I literally watch OKC basketball players foul the living garbage out of teams.
To be fair.
And you can say level of aggression, all that.
No, I'm not
fouling.
Could you let me talk? Mm-hmm. I was gonna say the last couple of games, if you look at the score, we've been in a lot of close games.
Yeah,
that's because the level of physicality that the opposing team has matched, the refs have allowed it.
Yeah,
we've been getting hammered.
I appreciate that though, because it's just like, look, if we're gonna play like this, let's play like. Now, kudos to y'all for still winning in that circumstance, because that's a sign of a good team. But that makes it slightly more tenable. Now, of course, you're gonna have the trolls out there who are gonna be like, "Oh, look at what he did here. This dude's a foul baiter. This dude's egregious. Like, I hate what he's doing for the league and everything like that." Buck say Giannis has the right calf strain. I appreciate you, my boy. Your boy, I appreciate that. I think Iz told us that earlier. I'm not sure, but he shouldn't be returning. But yeah, they definitely need to void that off my bet. But what was I saying just now? Right. Foul trolls or niggas on Twitter finger people.
You know, I know it's all trolls.
Yeah.
I just find it funny because like this is what we had been talking about like 2 lives ago, when the fact that people are so focused on this, it shows you that they haven't watched the game because they're only citing one clip.
They cite one clip. People watch Twitter.
And then also I know SGA is the poster child. And to be fair, SGA is averaging the most free throw attempts this year. Like, he's number 1. I'm pretty sure he's averaging 10.1.
Yeah.
But then I think about players like Alperen Sengun. I think about Luka. I think about Jokic. Like, Doncic specifically, because mind you, he missed a couple games, so he's only played like 16 games.
Fair.
Yet he has the third amount of free throws attempted.
Who, Doncic?
Yes, if you calculate the amount of games he's played from the like if you divide the amount of attempts from the amount of games he's played, he's averaging more free throws than Shea is. Right? So the foul baiting nonsense, he's trying to draw fouls at a higher rate because there's there are a less amount of games than Shea has played. I'm not trying to use Doncic as a specific example.
No, you're just bringing it up.
I'm bringing it to light. It's just like
Shea leads the league in free throws made and attempted, but if you factor in free throw attempts per game and you actually take into the amount of games people have played, Luka probably has a higher free throws per game average.
Exactly.
But people don't talk about it. I can respect that and understand that. I will say I've seen Luka do some foul baiting things before. I also will say when he was on the Mavs, he used to do a lot of stuff for fouls as well. I called it. When we played them in the finals or I watched them on the way to their finals runs, there were some of it, yes, it was untenable, right? But I will say this. The nigga does get fouled a hell of a lot. And it's easy to figure it out because he's white. So you see the marks. Like, white men have the inbred advantage of, yo, you think my arm got this giant red scratch on it by accident, brother? You think I got this bruise by accident? Now, I still think it's egregious because I think if you're a certain level of great, you just got to expect certain things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no funny. This is a privilege. You should feel privileged. You're at the point now where it's just like, they don't want to give you calls because you're too strong or too whatever. Shea's thing is he's deceptively strong and deceptively quick, but he's slender in frame. So when he exaggerates contact, it's like, oh my God, he might have really gotten shot and killed. When Luka tries to exaggerate contact, or because remember, Blake Griffin used to face the opposite. If you're too big and strong, you're not going to get calls. Like, the only person I know who that went the opposite way for was Embiid. Now, to be fair, Embiid realistically should have gotten more calls, but Embiid was going to get the same amount of free throws regardless, even if he wasn't an egregious flopper. The reason we hated Embiid is, me hated. The reason I hated Embiid is because you doing all that at 7'2".
Yeah.
Like, you do, this is nasty business. Shea does it. It's harder to see and decipher because bro is definitely in real life that small. Shout out to 3 viewers we still got in the chat with us. Yeah, that's just what it is. But man, I like that. The chat was saying early, I think it was he was talking about CP3 to he was talking about CP3 to where? To the
Cancun,
Thunder?
brother.
Crying.
To like it. I just feel as though like look, don't get me wrong. I'd love to have CP3 on the team. Like, I got love for CP, you know what I'm saying? It's just like we could get bro a ring, it's no problem.
Obviously.
But to me, like, your choice, it's just like my choice was y'all, and y'all booted me. So now I'm kind of just like, what else am I? Who else am I gonna join? Like, it's my last year. Like, am I gonna join somebody to contribute, or am I
that's
just gonna
my point.
join a team
I already
for the ride?
I already collected the vet man. You have to pay me. I was already gonna retire. Why would I? If I was Chris, I would retire, bro. Like, you could say, oh, I don't want my legacy to end like this. So you want to go beg a team to give you a chance?
Yeah,
mind you, somebody would pick him up for the veteran leadership. I'm not saying that he wouldn't have any options, but it's just like, bro, doing all that travel, running all over the country and stuff to not play. You'd have to be going to a contender in my head.
Honestly, Fig think he should have stayed with San Antonio.
He should have. He should have just mentored the young guys.
Yeah, that's where I thought.
But I also don't know if they offered, because I know he was signed to a 1-year deal. I don't know if they wanted to re-sign him.
That's also fair, but yeah, bro.
But I do remember that people were trying to tell me Russell Westbrook didn't belong in the association, and Chris Paul found a place.
So
one dude was doing 2 points and half an assist, and another dude, when his coach decides not to hate him, gets triple doubles.
And realistically, at this stage of their careers, who do you think is going to contribute more? Think about that.
I'm saying.
Then you start to see how it made no sense for us not to get picked up by
No sense
a
at
comparable
all.
team. Once again, Indiana would have been perfect. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but bro, when I tell you
A run and
in
gun squad
in a
that
wide open
actually
East,
needs a guard. Russ would have done. Russ would have
Russ would've
almost
done
averaged a triple double if
would've
he was
done
starting in Indiana.
ridiculous numbers, bro.
You think that the Halliburton looked good in Indiana? Imagine Russ with a bunch of dudes that just want to run. Russ problem be he be on teams that don't want to run anymore. Russ be the one man fast break. Like in most situations he's ever been in, he is the one man fast break. There have been rare occasions when he's with a team that actually wants to run up and down that court with him. So shout out to Russ finding his tribe or trying to find his tribe through it all. I just hope that Ime gives him the opportunity. Holy crap, the Kings are up. I might switch it to the Kings game. Wait, when did the Pistons get competitive with the Bucks?
What?
It's 48-43. Giannis not playing.
Holy shit. I guess they got.
I mean, it's a I needed that. Thank God. Nah, because he only has 5 points, bro. I have you for 21. What you doing with 5 points? You crazy.
Yeah, but truth be told, like CP3 to OKC would be cool. Is it realistic? Probably not. I think he should just cut his losses, just retire. Like you said, he got the vets minimum. He doesn't really need to. He really doesn't need to do anything or join a team because realistically, if your goal is to join a team to get a chip, realistically only have like an option or two.
Oh my God! Did they injure Ryan Rollins? Because I need a steal and 2 more points out of you, my boy. So tighten up.
Is it the second quarter?
It's the second quarter. You can't afford to not play anymore.
Gee.
Yeah, you got to play. You bring Gary Trent in. Oh my God.
Yeah, but they did CP3 filthy. Like what were your initial thoughts about it actually?
Me?
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and saw it, and I was just like, garbage organization. And I don't care what he was doing behind closed doors, because unless the nigga was running around saying you're shitty, you suck, you're the reason we're garbage, you don't deserve to be playing.
Brother, to be fair,
he's right. Like you're 5-16, 5-17, bro. Any team with Kawhi and James Harden, I don't care how old these dudes are. Any team with those two players, and I don't care how injured Kawhi was, you can't be 500, brother. You can't be hovering around 500. You're quite literally the worst team in the Western Conference. There's no excuse. How a dude is talking to you in the hallway should be the least of your concern. Quite literally. Like, if you losing like that, and a nigga just walk by you and be like, bum ass nigga, you should just be like, you right. Because you are. You are, bro. I don't care. I don't care how many times James went and got 40. Did he get 50 this year? I don't care how good the individual accolades look. Nigga posting post game workout videos and stuff. Brother, you have 5 wins on the season. Where's the shame? Where's the shame from the coach? Where's the shame from the players? Like, and I'm saying Kawhi and James Harden, they still got Big Zoo as well. You've got a core there, brother.
I just trying to wrap your head around it doesn't really make sense because it's just like, I don't know about you, but for me personally, the waiving Chris Paul was really just the cherry on top of this shitty era.
They're a garbage franchise.
Like this era of Clippers basketball, ever since Lob City, it's really just been downhill. Like they had a couple of good solid years with the Lou Williams, Young Shea.
Yeah, I like
those
because
were fun years.
I like the Clippers team that pushed the Warriors, like what was it, 2018, games. 2019 Warriors. They pushed them to 6 games. Trez Harrell, Lou Will, Pat Bev, and those boys. They were exciting to watch because they just, nitty gritty guys, but none of those guys are going to have their jersey retired. None of those guys are going to be fully iconic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the team that Shea first started on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand you don't have a long history of success in anything, which makes it so crazy to me that as a franchise you would disrespect your literal top
The
two
best
probably
Clipper.
best Clipper.
The
Like
best Clipper.
I want to give Blake
I
Griffin.
don't think people understand, right?
I want to say Blake Griffin is the best Clipper of all time, but it's like Chris Paul has an argument to be number 2 or 1.
Either way, he stands at the top with Blake.
That's a fact.
Like those two are the best thing that ever happened to you. They went on
Quite easily.
I was about to say multiple conference finals runs.
They did go on. No, not conference finals. They didn't make the conference finals.
They never made the conference.
The reason they didn't see playoff success is literally because Chris Paul has a curse in terms of the injury bug. He's always getting injured. Chris Paul might have the biggest what if tape of all time with the teams he's been on, the windows he's had. If he doesn't get injured, you could say that with his Hornets tenure. You could say that with his
Houston.
Clippers tenure. You could say that with the Houston tenure. Like you could say that with well, actually no. In Phoenix, Drew Holiday just took his lunch money in the finals.
Yeah,
that was an injury, bro. You got violated.
Yeah. All right,
grown ass man.
But Brody, like I just.
It's difficult, I know.
Yeah, like it just sucks, man. Because like, again,
it's difficult
to me. The reasons for that you're giving for firing him don't really like justify how dirty you did, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
and then
it doesn't like he's a vet. Of course, he's gonna voice his opinion on how ass the team is and try to uplift the other cadets.
Respectfully, if you niggas suck. You niggas suck.
He's gonna.
What are we talking about, bro?
Because you are.
This shouldn't even be a discussion. You're dog water, bro.
You sit. What are they? 13th or 14th in the West?
About that.
One of the 5 worst teams in the NBA. Probably top 3, definitely.
I just don't understand the logic behind it. I don't understand the reasoning. I don't get it.
It's like there was
I don't understand it.
You know what's crazy? I was about to say that this season was like the most pressure the team had to perform. I feel like that window closed maybe like a year or 2 ago. If I'm being honest.
The OKC window?
No, Clipper window.
Oh.
Because to me, back in was it 2021? This is back when Russ was on the team. And I think it was game 1 against Phoenix. They stole one out. And Russ had a great performance. Kawhi was efficient. For a second, it really felt like this might be the year the Clippers go on a deep run. I don't know. It just felt like the stars were aligning, and then all of a sudden, Kawhi's not playing the very next game. Russ is essentially left out there to die because PG is also injured. I'm pretty sure. Was James Harden playing with them at this point in time?
Was James Harden playing with the Clippers at this point in time?
Yeah, because I remember
when CP was on the Clippers.
No. When Westbrook was on the Clippers.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened was Westbrook, Kawhi, and PG were cooking up in the first 8 games of the season. Because remember, the year before they got Westbrook, they got Westbrook. They picked him up off waivers or whatever. He ended up a Clipper. They went to the playoffs. Kawhi got injured after taking KD's lunch money in like game 1. And then Russ proceeded to duel it out with like D-Book, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The next year, 8 games into the season, the Clippers looked great. There was one game where Russ took the jump, the game winner versus the Jazz, and like Kawhi fell to his knees, and the internet ran with it. And then there were rumors that, you remember, Harden was trying to get out of Philadelphia.
There it is.
I thought the Clippers had a good formula with Russ, PG, and Kawhi. They were playing really well. Russ had their pace up. When the young guys and the bench players would come in, he'd be the reason their pace went up, which is important. Playing with pace in the league, let me be very clear, y'all. Playing with pace in the league is one of the most important things you could do.
Yeah.
It's one of the most important. Easy buckets. Buckets are at a premium. Also, the pace of the league naturally has gone up. You got to get easy buckets when you can, or else you're going to die out here. Like, you will get it'll turn into a 25-point game so fast. Like, you gotta either be good at shooting threes, you gotta be a good defensive team that likes to run. And then you still got to be at least decent in shooting threes. Because if your team can't shoot threes, it's a blowout.
Yeah.
The Clippers had an older roster, but Russ made it so dudes was running. Harden came, the entire pace of play, the pace of play changed.
Down.
Everything slowed down. They started trying to. At first, they tried to start the both of them together. You can't do that because they both need the ball in their hands, and they're both trying to play two different styles of ball. Harden want to play a methodical half court style. Russ want to get that big and take off. And if you're not running with him, I'll do it myself.
That was working.
It was working.
Which is why, like, when the trade actually happened, I was kind of just sitting there thinking to myself, why the hell would they do this?
Because
Like,
they're.
I know this is the greed they'd be talking about in the Bible, but damn, bro.
It definitely is the greed they talk about in the Bible. And what happens is, and it's unfortunate, but everybody thinks they need more to get to the chip. And it's this thing where people think star power equates to championship, when really it's about fit. Now, mind you, did Harden come over and they decided, look, with Harden here with James and PG, Russ is the odd man out now. Whole time, Russ was never the odd man out. You just brought in another piece of the formula in hopes that having three guys who've been in MVP conversations, guys of that caliber, you're thinking, okay, with these three guys, we're definitely have a shot at the chip. You didn't factor in Kawhi and his injury proneness, so you get rid of Russ. Or no. Is that the year they got rid of Russ?
The same year, no. They went through one playoff run.
Yeah. So you go into the playoffs, you got Russ and Harden and Paul George now on the team, right? Yeah. Russ, Harden, Paul George, they're all on the same squad. Russ can't get real minutes in the playoffs. He has a bunch of energy plays. He's trying to lock in. He's trying to go. Because mind you, this is 2024, the year the Mavs went to the finals. So you see the Mavs.
Yeah.
I picked the Clippers to win that series because I was like, you know what? Kawhi's a robot. Everything gonna work out. Kawhi gets injured. Now it's just PG and Harden versus Kyrie and Luka. I think Harden might have had 2 good games. I think PG might have had 2 good games. And then after that, they folded. And then after that, they didn't want to re-sign Russ. So Russ went to the Nuggets. Yeah, in 2025, Russ was the Nuggets. Yeah, and that's all she wrote.
Story short, that's the brief history of this era of the Clippers. They have done nothing. They are nothing. They have accomplished nothing. Like, nothing. This is just a shitty franchise run by greedy motherfuckers who don't know how the game of basketball actually works.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with that because it's everything you just said is true. The Clippers continue to prove themselves a bad franchise. And I was making reference to Gil's Arena earlier and how they were saying, look, the Clippers had their justification was the Clippers had to know how this would look to people. So if they did it knowing how it would look, he must have been really wilding. Like it's worse than you thought. And in my whole thing is, even if that's true, you still don't do it.
Exactly.
Because him calling people shitty isn't making them lose. The people who are actually playing and the coach who's coaching are the reason you're losing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the dude at the end of the bench telling y'all messing up. You know what it is? People just don't like to hear the truth about themselves a lot of times.
And
it seems like it's a locker room with people in there that don't like to hear the truth about themselves.
You have a bunch of aged veterans in there. Of course, they're gonna be stubborn and egotistical thinking to themselves, "Who is this person talking to me about like this? Like I haven't put time and effort into the league and shit." You know what I'm saying? I've done my dude. I've paid my dues.
I mean, I understand where they're coming from to an extent, but at the same time,
like you're on this team for a job. You have a role that you need to fulfill, and you haven't been fulfilling it.
I'm telling you.
So of course, I'm gonna tell you, as one of the de facto leaders on this team, because if I'm not playing, you bet your ass I'm going to be telling you when you're ass and trying to help y'all improve.
You better believe it.
So it's kind of just like it. For you to because obviously everybody and their mama know that Chris Paul is not to blame for the Clippers struggles, but
no, of course, it's not his fault.
The way it's kind of framed to the average viewers is like, scapegoat number one as to why we're asked. Next is Ty Lue. Let's get him out of here.
Yeah, you're right.
Yo,
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I can't lie to you. Garbage franchise. The way they handled the CP3 thing was out of pocket. But honestly, it's not gonna make any change. Like you waiving Chris Paul is not gonna make your team any better. Your team is garbage.
Truth be told,
They
like,
suck.
bro, just like implode the franchise, start again. It's over. Like, and because realistically, bro, all your you kind of nuked all the assets you had.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. And
Like it's an old roster. You used all your picks, everything like that. And I think OKC still owns one of their first round picks this year, right?
Yeah. If they end
Jesus
up,
Christ.
we could get a top 5 pick in this year's draft.
That's
brother.
nuts.
And apparently, caveat, y'all, I don't really watch like college basketball or even look at like, prospects coming up.
AJ
But
DeBasania.
apparently the streets is saying that this is like one of the most talented draft classes we've had in a minute. And like 2 to 3 of these guys could end up being generational talents is what they're saying. So if that is true, then the Clippers have done irreparable damage to the league, because also I think they were mixing and mingling picks with San Antonio. And honestly, there's a scenario where San Antonio can end up with a top 5 pick, not in this year's draft, either in 2027, 2028. I was watching this dude on YouTube named Legend of Winning.
Legend of Winning?
Yeah.
You mean Low?
Yeah,
the fat
Low.
dude?
Yeah.
Low
he was
is
covering,
jokes.
He was covering a topic about how the Clippers essentially like have done irreparable damage. Like they have given us a situation where we essentially could potentially go on like a 10-year run. Like same with San Antonio. Like they traded everything and bet everything on what they got back. And unfortunately their investment didn't reap any benefits for them. And now it's kind of just like, not that they're scrambling, but now they're reaching a point where, like, you see this for most teams who start out kind of hopeful, and then it's kind of just like it's revealed that your front office isn't actually as smart as they either claim themselves
to be.
Yeah, claim
A bunch
themselves
of
to be.
dick riding monkeys over here doing the worst for your franchise.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying, bro.
No, but it's true. Like, and look, I am not sitting here saying that I could do a better job. But just from the outside looking in, it's kind of just like, it kind of feels like a lot of the decisions you made are kind of,
Yeah. Nonsensical.
yeah. And honestly, hindsight is 2020, because at the time you traded all that for PG. PG at the time was a top 3 MVP candidate. So you can't necessarily be mad at
You
it.
traded Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for Paul George.
No. Obviously, because like I said, hindsight is 2020. But at the time, excuse me, y'all. At the time, it made sense, and no one knew what Shea was going to be then. But at
Nah.
Mhm.
There was an idea. Hang on. What's wrong with my headphone? Oh, there we go. According to players who played with him, like according to Pat Bev, according to
Doc
wow, my
Rivers.
headphones acting retarded, y'all. Hang on. Oh, that's why they're acting retarded. CP3 adjusted them. I was like, why are they not staying? According to players who played with Shea his rookie year in LA, Lou Will always said, like, did he think he was going to turn into this 30 plus points a night easy every night? Nah, but he saw all-star. He saw elite player. He saw all that. Now, of course, nobody could pan out MVP from somebody's rookie year alone, but all the signs were there that this was going to be a guy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess, and at the time, like I said, hindsight is always 2020, like you said. So at the time, getting Kawhi with Paul George, it seemed like the wave. That first season with Kawhi and PG, the reason the Clippers lost, and I'll tell you straight up, A, if the bubble didn't happen, if COVID never came to our world, I think the playoffs might got a little different. I think the Clippers were one of those teams that just, and they've said as much, half their roster didn't even want to be in there. They would have rather the season ended. That's the wrong mentality to have.
Yeah.
And also the only team they wanted to get up to play was the Lakers. Wrong mentality to have once again. Like, if you're going to come over here and play in the bubble, do it right. Other than that, tell them to take your names out the ring. Dock your pay. What are you doing? Know what I mean? So all that, and it's a bunch of guys that decided, oh, well, I don't, because after the fact, there's a bunch of dudes that just say, oh, the bubble hit and I didn't really have the drive, or I wasn't really trying to, or I didn't. It sounds like a bunch of losers.
Yeah, thank you.
Like,
because I was
y'all
about to say,
losers.
look, at the end of the day, y'all are grown ass men who are getting paid millions.
Grown ass men.
You made a decision to be here. Because correct me if I'm wrong, they could have opted out, right? Or no?
No. I mean, if they wanted to opt out for their own personal player safety, the league would not have forced them to go. I don't think.
No, but that
So if you got players on the squad and it's just like, yeah, we don't feel like we want to do that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Nobody's going to tell you that you're inherently wrong for that.
But at the end of the day, it is still a decision. Like, you had a way out, but you chose to be here. And you're here now, so why have this mentality if you don't really want to play? Are you protesting, brother? Like, what's going on? Like, you're here. You're getting paid to do a job. I don't want to hear 3 years down the line later, after we lost the way that we did, that your mind wasn't really in it, all this other bullshit. Bro, keep that to yourself, because all that tells me is that you're a piece of shit.
I'm saying, like, don't go on a podcast run, all your different players talking about, yeah, the bubble was difficult, this is that.
I remember Steven, there's a video of Steven Adams covering how, like, the bubble was. Like, bro, it was a regular day in the neighborhood for bro.
Yeah.
Like, you had certain players, like,
certain players were
acting
fine
like
with it.
It was the worst thing ever. And, like, COVID wasn't fun, brother.
No,
but
not at
you're
all.
Also on a resort with all the
Yeah.
amenities provided.
Bro, we're at Disneyland.
You're
Like,
getting paid to hoop.
yeah,
at
it's
Disney
annoying.
World,
We got to
bro.
take tests. We're getting paid to hoop at Disneyland. Y'all are mad because you can't go outside and see the woes. You can't sneak biddies in. You can't move how you would normally move, but the world is shut down. You wouldn't even be able to move how you normally move at home, bro.
You remember that cat, Daniel House Jr.? He was on the Rockets. He was
Yes,
their PF.
yes,
Didn't he
the
get kicked
shooter.
out because he was sneaking shorties in?
He was sneaking shorties in. They kicked him out. I remember that. They kicked him out of the bubble. He thought he was at college. Nigga thought he was at college. What are you doing, bro? Sneaking biddies in.
Professional athletes getting paid
Millions of dollars.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a frat house.
But I ain't gonna lie, we went on a crazy tangent, chat. We apologize.
We do.
Honestly, I don't even know if there was really anything else to say.
Honestly, it was just an emergency meeting about Chris Paul.
Yeah.
But, you know, if we're going to talk about other things, I'm going to talk about something really quickly. And what I would like to talk about is the fact that Ja Morant needs to have somebody in his corner telling him to tighten the fuck up. I'm going to keep it a stack. I'm going to ask you a question, right? I'm going to say the name of a point guard, and you tell me if you take them over Ja or no, right? Jalen Brunson.
Oh, take him over John? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna go through it. Tyrese Maxey.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Steph Curry.
Oh, wait, right now? Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Nice. Luka Doncic, because he a point guard.
Do I even need to answer that one?
That's fair. But who did I just list? I list Steph,
Luka, Maxey,
and Brunson. All right. Would you take? Let me think, y'all. Because I gotta remember some of these dudes is injured. Let me think of the teams. Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
That's 5 guys.
Oh, you're trying to think of 10 players better than him?
I'm trying to see if there are 10 point guards in the league better than him right now. That's why I'm thinking about it. Ant-Man not a point guard. Keontae George just sold on the parlay. Oh, we can't do that. Keontae George sold on the parlay. Oh, okay. Darius Garland or John Morant right now. And I would like to clarify with everyone. This is a hard. I think Darius Garland was also in his draft. Am I wilding?
I would have to look that up.
Was DG in? If anyone's in this chat with us, was DG in the? Was DG in the same draft class as Ja, or did he end up in there the year? Did he get drafted the year before? I don't remember if DG is 2019 or 2018.
I'm gonna take Ja over Darius.
Okay. Ja over Darius.
Yeah.
Not gonna sit here and be mad at that. Trae Young when he's healthy or John Morant.
Damn.
I'm taking Trae.
I'm gonna take Trae.
I'm taking Trae.
Only because perimeter shooting, and also correct me if I'm wrong, he's a good playmaker, right?
Yeah. Shooters fit in more systems.
Exactly. Like you could do more with him than you could with Ja.
Well, here's the thing. There's 6 point guards that we already automatically listed as better than him, right? If you're not top 2 at your position, you have no chance of being a top 10 player in the league. If you're not top 5 at your position, that usually means you're not in the top 20.
True.
A lot of times it means you're not in the top 25. So if we look at it like that, for somebody of Ja's talent level to come in and be that, right? And for him to not go through any, because I would say he's the same player he is now as he was when he first came into the league. The only difference is his dreads have grown. He plays the same way. He hasn't become a better shooter. He was always a good playmaker. Hasn't become an elite defender or a better defender for real. Always trying to get downhill because it's his best attribute. Shout out to the 2 viewers in the live right now. Always trying to get downhill because it's his best attribute. Most of his jump shots are not catch and shoot. He has to back up to force the defense because people who defend him sag off him.
Yeah.
Right? Because they don't respect his shot. So he usually backs up, gets a running start, and then decides while you're backing up if he's going to pull up. Because now there's enough space for him to like dribble into that, but he doesn't have the touch to be a catch and shoot shooter efficiently, right?
No.
And you still need to the way you set up your jump shots from 3 and even the mid-range, because it's not just because he gets a running start on his 3s to give himself more time to balance and get the look off. And then on top of that, he also does it for mid-ranges. Like the way you get your jump shots off is the same. Like I haven't seen development from you, brother.
I'm going to keep it a stack. It kind of feels like he's lost like a quarter to a half a step.
Honestly,
his explosion.
It seems like that because he's not trying as much.
Yeah, but because he's acknowledged how dangerous it is to play the way that he was playing before.
No.
No, wait.
I don't buy that shit.
No, wait, but I was about to say, like, you can't say the problem is that's just lip service.
Exactly.
Because now you're essentially saying I have to expand my game. And you haven't.
You have not.
Instead of expanding your game, you've been pouting and mostly complaining about the system that you've been playing in and the fact that you feel like it doesn't necessarily favor you.
Yeah.
Or your play style. And that could very well be true, but it's just like, brother, this is what the league is about. In order to stay in this league, you have to be able to adapt.
Yeah.
If you can't adapt, you're gonna get out of here. Like you see how fast the league left Ja behind. You don't see Ja virtually anywhere. Now all Ja really
it's over.
Yeah, all Ja really is like a cool highlight, and that's sad to say because I really like Ja. Like by this point in his career, I wanted Ja to be like top 2 at his position. You know what I'm saying?
Brother,
like,
we were all hoping, you know.
Yeah. And it's not even the way that the league had touted him up. I was just like, because I have an affinity for athletic guards because my favorite player was, Russell Westbrook.
Absolutely.
So when I see Ja, it's just like he's just an exciting player. You see players like that, and it's just like they just make basketball fun. You just want them to succeed.
Yeah, like
You want them to
anybody
get
who's hyper athletic, exciting, and talks
Mhm.
is somebody I could get behind because I like somebody who could talk that ish. Back it up. What I've started to notice though is Ja seemed to be one of those people because people always like to put the moniker on Dylan Brooks. Ja not really crazy. He not really a psychopath. He not gonna chat like Ant. He not Pat Bev, unhinged psychopath. He not KD. Ja talk when he up.
Yeah. That's fair. Because
He not built like Luka and them boy. Luka and them, like people who talk when they're up.
Yeah.
There are two people in the league I notice talk when they're up, and then they shut up otherwise. And y'all could be mad if you don't agree with me. D Book loves talking when he up. D Book loved talking when he up. I remember when they had that 3-year stretch where they were in the playoffs with CP. He was chatting, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Suns coverage was mad funny that year.
OD because
you remember that one post they had where they were working out. I think it was during the finals.
Winners work.
Or in
Winners work. DeAndre and Devin Booker. Yeah, winners work, buddy. Dap. Winners work. Proceeded to not win shit.
50 balls by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh my god!
I will never forget.
Winners work, baby. Bro, shut up.
Winners work is so nuts, bro. And look at him now.
And then getting dog walked by Antetokounmpo.
Oh my lord! But yeah, bro. Like, Ja, like it's sad and it's disappointing too. But at the end of the day, if you're willing to just rot there, because that's essentially what's starting to happen. He's starting to rot. He's starting to decay, brother. Like, it's starting to get to a point where now it's just like you're really just biding your time until the organization just pulls the trigger and trades their franchise.
Yeah, that's what you're hoping happens. You want them to trade you. You want it to get untenable. Here's a problem, bro. Your trade value isn't getting higher. The more you don't play, like, and mind you, I saw something about some executive was saying, yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. He's got a bad attitude. He's injury prone and he doesn't show improvement.
Yep.
Now, I hate oh my God. Ooh, Miles Turner just killed Isaiah Stewart. Is that Miles? That's not Miles. Who is that?
I don't know.
Who is this? Yo, who number 3 on the Bucks? He just killed Isaiah Stewart. No, that is Miles. Never mind. That's Miles.
Is this still a close game?
Yeah, it's 66-62, I think. If they would show this. No, under 66-60. Ryan Rollins, my boy. Oh, good pass. That's money. Chikumph. Who's that? G Trent?
No.
That's Kevin Porter Jr. Oh yeah. Sorry, y'all. We got locked in on the game for a minute. Cade Cunningham. Let me go check the stats. Because I'm not gonna lie. I still need bro to hit his quotas.
Yeah. But last thing on Ja before we I guess we can move on. To me, I'm just like, you're allowed to be frustrated, but at the end of the day, it is still a job, my guy. Like, there's a level of professionalism that you do need to have, and even if you are frustrated, you made your grievances known before about how you didn't really like the system, and then by the time you came back, few games in, lo and behold, they trade what was the dude's name again? Their old coach?
Taylor Jenkins.
They trade
They
Taylor
said they
Jenkins.
trade Taylor Jenkins. You can't trade a coach. They're just fired.
I mean fired, excuse me.
Coaches do not get traded. That man was
Imagine-
given his pink slip.
That would be so crazy if they started trading coaches.
He was let go.
But you get this new coach in, and then the same problem now. So I'm just like, okay, what do you actually want then, bro?
Honestly,
you made your grievances be known. You didn't like the way the system was running, so we brought in. Actually, no, we didn't. They didn't even bring in a new coach. I'm pretty sure he was the assistant coach and just got promoted.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, but with new leadership comes a new leadership style. Yeah.
And it just seemed very similar. Like it just seems like the Grizzlies are better without Ja on the floor, or even.
And I'm
being
sure that's what the
involved.
coach is starting to say. Unfortunately, LaMelo's actually going through some of the same things. They're closing. They have a couple of games where they're closing those games simply without LaMelo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know how many of those games they're winning when he sits or when they bench him, but I know for sure they won one game like that. 100%. They came back. LaMelo was in. They were down. They sat him on the bench last 15 minutes of the game, came back and won. Now, I don't know how often that happens. I saw a trade scenario where they were saying Ja for LaMelo straight up. I don't like it. I think you need to give LaMelo to Giannis, or like if I'm the Bucks, I'm gonna find a way to get LaMelo for Giannis. I'm not gonna lie. I like Ryan Rollins. I like these guys. You got to figure out a way to make him stay. I think LaMelo and Giannis' game complement each other. I think they would do well together.
Yeah.
They call foul on that. I mean, his off arm did come up crazy. Yeah, that's a foul. I'm not gonna lie, his off arm came up wicked. He didn't even argue that. His off arm was wicked. But I mean, yeah. After talking about the failure of Ja, let's talk about some better things. Like Jaylen Brown.
And I'm gonna check it out. I mean, do we have to? We're only at like 140.
Hang on, give me a second. Because this calls for a call. This calls for a call, you guys. Give me a second. I'm going to call my mans. Let me see if he answers. Watch it go straight to voicemail. We gonna see, everybody. We don't know. Because, sometimes little dude be scared. They be terrified. Oh, man, he running from the grind, bro.
Please leave your message for 3477536.
I was really looking forward to Etherin, bro, man. Knicks fans are running from me. I don't know why. You don't gotta run. You don't gotta hide. What I have to say isn't that bad. But since my man's is here, I'll talk about it. I talked about it a little earlier. I think Jaylen Brown is the top 10 player in the association right now, as of this moment. I think you can't list 10 players that have been more dog than him, that have been more important to the team's success than him. And I say this with affection and pride. If Jaylen Brown did not play these games this year, we would quite literally be the very worst team in the East. Or maybe a bottom 2 team.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I know. Boy's averaging like 28, 29 points a night, 6 rebounds, and like 4 assists a night for us. Really inspiring first option hoops from JB. And I'm not going to get too deep into it because I know how people feel about it. I'm just saying, if JB's name ended with Ildrauskis, Donicic, Ilguchabic, if he had a Slavic name,
Jesus,
or if he had a European name, all of a sudden, I bet people would take more notice of what he was doing. That's all I'm saying. But it's JB and it's the Celtics, so people don't want to give it credit. But you watch the games. If we watching the same games, y'all know what's going on. Stop playing with that, man.
All right, so 10 players who are better than Jaylen right now.
Right now.
Okay, so Luka, Shea, Giannis.
Yeah, usual suspects. Go ahead.
Jokic, Wemby, Donovan. Cade,
You put Donovan ahead of him. Okay.
Cade.
Donovan, Cade.
What is that, 7?
That's 7.
3 more.
Go ahead.
Can't say Brunson.
I mean, just prove that. Head up, he got the matchup. So, and then he went on Twitch to talk about it after. Legendary stuff.
What is? Let me see.
If you want to see Tyrese Maxey,
no,
32 and 8. Reese is averaging 32 and 8 this year. I don't know where the Sixers rank. But I would.
Tyrese is killing.
Yeah, he's averaging 32 and 8 assists, I think. Don't quote me on that. If you want to check Basketball Reference, you can.
Yeah, he's
My-
averaging 2.5 and like 7.5 assists, basically 8.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be mad if somebody said Tyrese. I mean,
Well, that's
That-
8.
yeah, that's 8. And then I remember I said yesterday Sengun.
No.
Because if you don't want to say it, that's fine too. If you don't want to say Sengun has been better because JB's had to carry.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
Like Sengun crossed my mind, but I'm like,
Yeah.
nah.
But I was just saying Sengun top 10. I'm not saying he better than JB.
Yeah, no, I know, but this is a list of 10 players who
Are better than Jalen
JB,
Brown. Yeah, no, that's
so-
what I'm saying. So it's like
Okay, so how many did we
Right
list?
now.
Like 8?
we listed about 8.
Okay, so like 8 players.
You got 2 players left.
Well, no, not really doing nothing. Whatchamacallit, Paulo's been frying me.
Dookie, but if you want to try to say Anthony Edwards,
What's the Wagner brother doing?
he not better than JB this year. You crazy so. Like, let's be honest. I like what BI's been doing this year. Oh yeah, Bobby Portis and Isaiah Stewart get negative.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that was bound to happen. It's a close game. Star player out. Tensions get high.
see you
This is
after.
what I like.
I'ma see you after.
Nah,
I'ma see.
He said
He
that
means that.
super clear.
He meant that.
He was
Isaiah Stewart meant that. He said, "I'm gonna see you after.
Isaiah crash out.
I'm gonna see you
forever.
after." Now you crash out. Did he get ejected? No, I don't think anybody got ejected.
Are they going to show the replay? Because I kind of want to see it.
I want to know how this started. I remember I looked up and all of a sudden I see boys really in I like what the Pistons bring. Oh yeah, he's literally mouthing the
what's
words
so
Bobby
crazy?
not
He
like
probably
that.
going to get fined for that.
Oh, and he got hit in the face. That's what happened.
Oh, that's not even that bad. Oh, okay. He smacked his hand away. Now, when Bobby gets angry, it's mad funny.
Yeah, I
His
mean,
eyes
to
just
be
popping
fair
out
though,
of his
Bobby's
socket.
a certified psychopath. Probably.
Mhm.
I got Isaiah Stewart in this one though.
Nah, no cap.
Did this nigga just hit him with the Shadur Sanders celebration? Shadur has made it to the NBA, bro.
It's crazy.
Shadur has made it to the NBA. Isaiah Stewart did this.
That
And
wasn't
then
even.
Bobby Portis tried to grab his wrist.
That wasn't shit.
Honestly,
bro.
they just saying hello, bro.
That wasn't shit.
No technical fouls, no any of that.
That
The
wasn't
league
shit.
shouldn't be this soft.
If anything, you could hit Bobby Portis with that. I don't know.
Yeah, you
what
could
that
hit
just-
Bobby Portis with a technical for grabbing onto his arm and stuff, but Isaiah
this-
Stewart didn't really do anything.
I thought that it was more volatile.
I thought it was more volatile. That wasn't. I thought they were getting negative. They weren't really getting negative, y'all.
No, that ass. But yeah, bro. Oh,
Fake negativity for real, for real.
I mean, JB's been calling. I can't think of two more right now.
No, but that was my argument. Like with people, like if you sat there and tried to tell me that there are 10 players better than Jaylen Brown this year, I would call you a liar. I would. Honestly, and since that's the case, I don't think he should fall any lower than all NBA second team.
Wait.
I don't think so because if you put
Steph.
him on as a forward, Steph hasn't been better than him this year. Be serious. Look it up. Steph ain't been better than him this year. And Steph just got injured. Steph ain't been better than him this year. I don't care what people's talking about.
Wemby's injured too. Is he not?
But Wemby has been injured. I'm not saying
Yeah,
Steph
yeah.
isn't better than him this year because he is injured. I'm saying Steph hasn't played better than Jaylen Brown this year. Like, that's how I feel about it. If I'm bugging, somebody call me out.
I mean, 28 on 47% from the field overall.
Ooh, Steph?
3 and 4. I mean, the rebounds and assists, but like points aren't too far off. I don't know.
Maybe like 29 on like damn near 50 on. So if you want to make a fringe argument for Steph, go ahead. I
mean,
would put.
I don't
JB
really have too much to contribute to that. I just like team wise on paper they should be better than y'all, but their fit seems to be very ass.
Al Horford left us because Jason Tatum was injured just to go to a team that he thought was going to be a championship contender, and they barely have a better record if they have a better record than us. We're both the same. You could have actually stayed and helped Al, and we would have been better because we would have had an actual big man.
So yeah, I mean, you could make a fringe argument for Steph, maybe.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about fringe. Remember, at the beginning, I said list 10 players who are definitively been playing better than JB. You can't do it. You can't.
Yeah, but you could still debate people like
I'm-
Tyrese and
If you want to debate me,
Maybe
I'm more
Donovan,
open to
but, like-
debate. JB got a triple double under his belt. JB has multiple 40 balls this year. JB's willed teams to win. Also, the record should be better for JB because the Celtics don't really get blown out. I don't know if you've noticed that. We don't really get blown out. Especially this year, we haven't really gotten blown out at all. Most of our games have been close, and our record would look better if we could rebound. If we could rebound the basketball instead of like 12-9, we'd probably be 15-6. See my point?
yeah, I see what you're saying.
But some of those losses aren't a reflection of Jaylen Brown's performance. A lot of those losses are a reflection of us not having a proper big. It's just what it is. We have a weaker front court. It is what it is. JT out and we don't have a proper big. That's just what it is. It's to be expected. But that's what I mean. So when people talk about bringing up records, I actually watch a lot of Celtics game, and I'm sure people who watch their favorite players' teams can make similar arguments, right? Like, well, all this isn't on Steph, or all this isn't on this player, or all this isn't on this player. Like, look,
Anthony Edwards.
no, I said Ant earlier. I was like, if you want to make a fringe for Ant as well.
Did I say Ant on my list though?
I said Ant.
No, I
for
know.
you, because your list was literally Shea, Jokic, Luka, Giannis, Wemby, Cade, Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Maxey. That's 8. Then you were like maybe Steph fringe and maybe and now you're saying maybe Anthony Edwards fringe, which is fair. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to say it like that, okay. But I would definitely argue the Anthony Edwards, and I would definitely argue the
Steph one.
The Steph one. What's Donovan Mitchell averaging, by the way?
Like 30.
True.
Basically 31.
Okay. He's dogging. And his team's record is what?
They are not as good as you might think, but they
No, because after last year, you know, it's just like y'all went from being a 61, 62 win team to
oh my god, they're 6th.
And where are we?
I mean, y'all are 8, but y'all are like a game, a half a
we're
game
9.
behind
We're
them.
12-9. What are they? That means they're 13-8.
They're 13-9. No, you're a half game behind them.
They're oh my god. Come on now.
I mean,
and they have a stronger front court and more depth. I'm not hearing that.
Still though, Donovan's killing.
Donovan's killing.
Yeah,
Donovan
like he's
killing.
averaging the numbers he's averaging with all that.
No,
on the team.
I respect it.
You see what I'm saying?
I respect it.
You had said BI. I don't know what BI is.
No, I said BI is playing well. I wouldn't put him better than JB this year though. I like where the Raptors are at. I think they're a top 4 seed, but he's not better than JB this year.
Shout out to Notorious BI3, but
yeah. But no one said like this. So realistically, we got 8 players in the league who are definitively been playing better than Jaylen Brown this year.
You could,
and then the next
debate
the next 4 players in the group Jaylen Brown is a part of. You could debate if they are better than him or if he's better than them. But best case scenario, what I'm saying is, depending on your preference, Jaylen Brown could be like the 9th. He might not be 10th. He might be the 9th guy. I could make a strong argument for him being 10th in the top 10.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you could.
No, and I understand there's a couple guys at the bottom of the top 10 that could make their argument. I just feel as though this is JB's first time leading a team, so everything he's doing is on the fly. The other 2 guys you listed are guys that have been number 1 options for the majority of their careers. This nigga's learning on the fly and doing all this stuff for the first time.
I mean, yeah, but then also,
man, he's getting the shots that he wants. And we're not going to hold nothing against him.
How much leeway do we give him for that?
No. I'm not giving him any leeway. I'm very hard on him. I was telling in yesterday's stream, I was like, the only thing I don't like about JB, I would like more rebounding, but his offensive responsibilities have increased. And I also remember I said at the beginning of the year, I was like, if he could give me like 6 or 7 boards a night, which he's doing technically right now, I think he's averaging like 6 or 6.5. And I was like, and if he could get, because remember in the beginning of the season, I was like, JB averaged 30. I was like, JB averaged 28 to 30 points. Y'all was 7 was laughing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, nah, bro. Obviously. Like I was like, bro, like he's that good. Like I think, and especially in today's NBA, You don't think he could average 30? 30 the new 20. I think he could average 30.
I think he could, but he's not.
Nah, he's not right now. That's because he has some 19-point aberrations. What's he averaging right now? 29, 28 point something?
28. When I checked earlier, it was like basically 27.8, 28 points. I'll double check though. Truth be told, I feel like, and it's still relatively early in the season. Like we're at the quarter mark.
I like the quarter mark because it shows you what your team like. Obviously, we talked about it. The Thunder are going to be the Thunder. And remember, we talked about it at the beginning of the year. I was like, they're not going to have a championship hangover because they're young and they're still hungry. And they have a system that works and wins regular season games, as you could clearly see. Meanwhile, it seems like, and people are trying to make arguments that this wasn't the case, but it just seems like the rest of the West has regressed or they're trying to figure stuff out. Like the Rockets are a new team. The Lakers are still trying to figure it out. They have times when they look great, but now Bron's back. They're trying to reincorporate, so they don't know.
Oh, no, he's averaging 29.
That's what I knew. He dropped 44 last night, bro. I knew he wasn't, because I was like, he was averaging 28.4 before the game yesterday. How his average dropped? He's averaging 29 points. People thought I was crazy. JB's like that. He's averaging 29, 6, and 4, right?
Yeah.
Man, listen, you can't. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Man, fuck the Celtics, man.
That's fair. That's fair. People feel like people are entitled to their opinions. But what I will say is this was an emergency RHP podcast tonight, right? Because of the Chris Paul thing. I have been trying to limit the amount of time I'm on stream, to limit the amount of clips I have. But is there another topic of conversation you'd like to bring up or talk about?
No. NBA's been pretty quiet for this week for the most part.
Yeah.
So a lot of things was obviously the Chris Paul news. There weren't any crazy games that happened this week.
I just saw something not the other day, but I saw something. Shout out to Jeff Teague and the 520 Club 520 podcast, excuse me. They got an Adidas deal.
They did?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Jeff and them boys. Shout out to them boys, man. They got the Adidas deal, bro. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why that's the case. Because they got signed by Adidas. Shout out to Jeff Teague. Shout out to Club 520 podcast. Y'all boys doing it. Let's give them applause. Love to see black people successful. It's funny because I'm pretty sure Jeff talked about how he was trying to get a sneaker deal for the longest time, and now he's getting one.
Pod or while he was in the
league? He was in the league, now he's getting a sneaker deal when he's outside of the league on a podcast.
Like, yeah, nigga, because you funny. Get an order for being funny.
That's true.
Not for your hoops. No, I'm kidding. Let me chill out.
I mean, look, shit,
amen. But yeah, no. Like I said, league's been pretty quiet so far. Nothing crazy has happened.
Let's see.
That's pretty much it.
Giannis injured. My parlay probably cooked because FanDuel some hoes. Shout out to the 2 viewers in the live right now, man. If you in the live right now, let me go back to the live chat because we've been chatting about yo. Shout out to my boy King Joe. My boy popped up into the chat, throwing Hail Marys at the last second. Yo, Joe. So we've been on stream about 2 hours. Mind you, we wasn't scheduled to stream tonight. The Chris Paul news got us out here. Know what I'm saying? Is there anything you would like us to discuss? Keep in mind, this is the RHP regular basketball podcast. This is not Facts with Fredo tonight. I know my moniker is up there. Just reminding y'all who I is. You know what I'm saying? But this is basketball. What you got going on, brother? How you doing? Interact with us. Tell us what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Ryan Rollins.
I'm about to go grab a water bottle real quick.
No, go ahead.
My bad.
Don't say my bad. Don't dive dehydration up here, bro. This is actually a really close game.
I like it.
Talking about he don't know anything about basketball. We appreciate you for showing love anyway, my brother. I'm not gonna lie. I need to lock in with you this weekend if you free. I know people be having a lot of stuff going on. Want to do some facts with Fredo stuff? You want to be a guest appearance? Let me know. I'll text you off stream. Yo, Chris, you hooping with them tomorrow?
I'll let him know.
All right, he gonna text you separate off the stream. You feel me? Let's see what the word is. Oh, and also, big shout out to my boy Joe. Multifaceted. Seen some videos of you playing your heart out, playing playing the guitar, my boy. I seen you doing that with Deontay. Shout out to you, bro. Really a real nigga. I appreciate everything you do. This is a real hustler, y'all. When you see King Joe, just know he's a man of many talents and a man that wears many different hats. All right. So if you're thinking it's sweet, it's not. You know what I'm saying? All right. Nah, we be trying, bro. We be trying. Appreciate you, bro. We be trying to put in that work. Like I said, what do you also, since I got you here, what you think about, because I'm trying to now make my stream, like I'm trying to do like 2.5 hour sweet spot. You feel me? 2.5 hour sweet spot. We'll see how that go. But you tell me, am I wilding for that? Should I just be 4 hours consecutively, just doom, powering through? I don't be knowing for real. Shout out to the 3 viewers we got in here right now. Appreciate y'all of you in here. Show love. You know what it is with us. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you show us major love. We are 14 subscribers. Shout out to the 4 viewers in the chat. We are 14 subscribers away. I repeat, we are 14 subscribers away from 100. These 25 days left of Christmas, or these 26 days left of the year. Actually, I lied. It's 28 days left in the year because it's December 3rd. Yeah, so these 28 days left in the year, let's really make a concerted effort to get me to my goal, y'all. Let's not even waste any time. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought too, Joe. Oh, wrong one. That's what I thought too. Bombs to you. So you knew where my head was at. You knew where my head was at. You get it. So I'm gonna keep it. The sweet spot should be around 2 hours. I think 2 is calm. Now, mind you, I fully expect the facts for Fredo when we do those lives, those just go over because I usually have people with me. It'd be the gang. It'd be lit. You know what I'm saying? But anything we have to touch on, pause, anything we have to do or say concerning NBA basketball for today? Anything we know about?
You're asking chat, or you're asking me?
No, I'm asking you. Joe in the chat right now, but he don't really know that much about hoops. You know how it go.
True. No, I think we covered everything we need to cover today. Like, truth be told, all we could really cover the games, and Lord knows I didn't watch every single game last night.
Yeah.
So, yeah. In summary, the Clippers franchise is probably the worst franchise I've ever seen in my lifetime. At least. John Morant is starting to just rot away. And honestly, how old is he? Like 26?
About that.
Yeah, he just entered his prime. Like,
what is it?
Still time
nah, he's
left.
not 26. He came in he was 19 when he got to the league in 20, because he came in the 2019 draft. So 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024, 2024, 2025, 2025, 2026. If he can't, yeah, he's about 26. He's about 26 years old. Yeah, he's entering his prime. You can't be messing around like that, bro. We all room for you. We want you to do well. We want you to play well. We want you to thrive. Honestly, I'm just a fan of great hoops, and I know you're better than that. So be better than that. Know what I'm saying? Because if you're not better than that, you get ethered on the pod. That's just what it is, my nigga. Sorry. Not sorry. But all right. I think that's gonna end it for the night. I will keep y'all posted on what we're gonna lock in with. Be on the lookout. We getting clips out this week, by this weekend, for both Facts for Fredo and Recreational Hoopers. We got a lot of content in store for y'all. So I appreciate y'all for still rocking with me. Appreciate y'all for still showing love. This has been my co-host right here.
How they do that? Like the W sign.
Oh, the W sign.
Yeah.
You remember Jameis Winston? Anyway, this has been your host, Fredo, right here in Jesus. Moves.com. All right. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. And the long-awaited exit out of the boom, and then you hit the bang, and then the shabow.